Hi everyone, I'm Calvin Lee, Head of Content at S&P Global Commodity Insights, and here are three takeaways from me about APPEC 2025. So one of the key messages or one of the key themes we heard yesterday from one of the experts from Sinopec was that the EV innovation, electrification of China is really impacting on the on-road gasoline demand. So one in two cars sold currently in China is an EV. So what that means is that the gasoline demand has really been impacted and it's forecast to have peaked or will peak. But overall, China's demand will peak in the coming years in 2027, and that's what they're expecting. So this will have a major impact on their 5-year plans going forward, which they are in the final days of consolidating all their views from the industry and really announcing to the world next year. The second topic is around India and the sanctions there. We had a panel discussion in the afternoon which focuses on India's energy dependency and security. So being able to find the most competitive crude so that they can produce the refined products that they need, and also looking at how they would take advantage of the spot market when there's an opportunity too, right? So having access to Russian barrels is one of the key drivers that is helping to maintain their profitability, sustainability, and also energy security. If you think about the forecast that we've heard, which is that India's oil demand will continue to drive the market, will continue to drive the industry because there is a growing middle class there. And when we see a growing middle class, there is always demand for oil. And the last message is around demand for Southeast Asia. Now, we've heard how China has been growing steadily over the last decade because of its strong economic growth, and that's helping to drive overall global oil demand. But that growth have peaked, have plateaued, and it started to come down. So now the industry is looking for other growth markets. And where are those growth markets? It is in India, it is in Middle East, it is also in Southeast Asia, where the middle class is really up and coming. And although that overall rate of growth, the overall total growth is not as high as what we would see in China back in the early 2000s, it is still one of the major driving forces for oil demand going forward. So that's another key area that we've heard a lot of discussions about from the meetings and from the discussions, from the panels that we have here at APPEC 2025.